Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to show you my version of doing the Korean glass skin look, otherwise known as a super dewy hydrated look, and it is by far one of my favorite ways of doing makeup. I am getting so tired of this overly contoured, overly matte, overly powdered, overly sculpted face, and the Korean glass look is just, it exudes health and radiance and youth and vitality. Your skin just is glowing, not so much from shimmer and highlighters, but it's glowing from moisture and health from within your skin, and I love it. The basis of having a good Korean glass skin look starts with having great skincare. So I haven't washed my face or anything yet this morning, so we're gonna start with that. I'm gonna show you what I have here. Normally in the mornings, I just rinse my face with some water and go, but since I'm doing a whole look, I'm going to show you exactly what I use to wash my face on a daily basis. And this is my Aveeno Ultra Calming Foaming Cleanser. This stuff is great. It does an amazing job of really deep cleaning my skin without being stripping. It removes most of my makeup, not all of eye makeup, but pretty much everything else it will remove. But it's really gentle and my skin never feels dry or stripped afterwards. So it's really effective. And after I clean my skin, I need to exfoliate. But the key about exfoliating that so many people miss is that you have to do it in a gentle manner. So many people think that exfoliate means that you gotta scrub at your skin. You need something with a granular grit to it that's gonna really get that layer off. That is so abrasive and it's gonna cause more damage in the long run. This is my absolute favorite exfoliant, and this is the Mizon Apple Smoothie Peeling Gel. And what it is a gommage style exfoliant. What that means is you would massage your skin off. So you apply this on, you let it dry down for just about a minute, and then you massage it in. And as you massage it, since it's had some time to dry, it's become a bit tacky and it gets like almost like little eraser shading peels that are massaging, and as they're massaging, peeling, it's taking off some of your dead skin. But that's not the only way that it exfoliates. This is loaded with natural alpha hydroxy acids, which while they're sitting on your skin almost like a mask, will help to chemically exfoliate your skin just by sitting there. I'm gonna run into the bathroom and do this because there's no way that I can do this without making a mess in front of my camera. I'll come back and show you how I do this, but I'm just gonna go rinse off really quickly and then I'll be right back. First step done. Now to move on to the exfoliator, I just used a little towel here to blot my skin dry, so it's not completely dry, but there's no wetness on my skin. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and spread it over my skin. A little bit, I might need a little bit more than that, not much. A little goes a long way. I'm just going to spread this over my skin without trying to rub it in, just kind of lightly spreading it, and I'm just going to let this dry down for a moment. Now, the key to most Korean skincare is steps, and in between each step you need to wait a couple moments, and that is really time consuming. So the way I combat that, because I don't have time for just waiting around for a minute for everything to dry, is I'm a big multitasker. While I'm waiting for this to dry, I'll floss my teeth. And during the next step, I will brush my teeth. And then during the next step, I will get my bed ready or get something ready for the kids. So it's not like I'm just sitting there waiting for it to dry. We're like, oh my God, a 7-step skincare system. How are you ever supposed to fit that in your night without going to bed at midnight? It's really not that big of a deal. Okay, so that's dried down for a bit. All I'm gonna do now is kind of massage it in, then quickly rinse it off in the sink. You just really literally need a splash of water to get this rinsed off. Pieces of it, all these little pills of product are also pulling up layers of dead skin. Gonna go rinse off and then I will be right back. Next step is to start prepping my skin to accept moisture, and one of my favorite ways of doing that is with the Missha First Treatment Essence Intensive. It's like a primer for your skincare. It softens the pores and helps whatever other treatments you're putting on to really do their job. So all I'm gonna do is just take a couple of drops in the palm of my hand, lightly sweep and press it over my skin. Give it a moment to absorb and then move on to the next step. A lot of people think that if they have oily skin, this is not a look that they can do because there's so much layers of moisture to put on. That's not true. Skip steps. This is, if you have oily skin, this is gonna be great for you because you've already got the glow going for you. You just have to figure out the right balance. So if you have oily skin, this might be a step that you skip and you go just straight to your moisturizer and that's it. If you have drier skin, this is another really great way because it really does embrace the idea of layering those hydrations to really lock in moisture, and your skin is going to really thank you for it and feel really good about it. I have combination skin, so my cheeks get really dry, but my T-zone does get a little bit oily, which is why this is one of my absolute favorite moisturizers. This whole video is basically using all my favorite products. This is by Mizon as well, and is the multifunction formula Snail Recovery Cream Gel. Because this is a gel formula, it's great for if you have oily skin, while still getting the benefits of what you would get from a cream. So if you have dry skin, this is a fabulous layering product. If you have oily skin, you can still get that really good dose of hydration without being too heavy. And a lot of people who have oily skin, they neglect moisturizing their skin because, well, they have oil there already. If you're over drying your skin is going to want to produce more oil to hydrate itself. So this is a really good way of balancing that excess sebum production. Another option besides this, if you have oily skin, which is a really great option, is the Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm. This is the post-shave balm. This is a glycerin-based moisturizer. It's made for sensitive skin. Oily skin, believe it or not, is quite sensitive. Your skin is having a reaction producing oil. All of the products that I'm using today, I'm making really thin layers. So if I was using just one of these products, I would probably put on a little bit more than what I am for today. But since I'm layering so much, I'm going just a tiny bit. I literally got here on my hand, it's clear so you can't see it, but it's about the size of a pea, and that is it. Pressing into your skin is also key in layering. Besides the fact that it's more gentle on your skin, you're pressing it in to lock it in, and it really sets in just a better way. If you have more oily skin, this might be where you stop with your skincare. If you're a drier skin, this is a great time to put on if you need more a cream. I'm going to use a face oil. The one that I'm using is great for if you have oily skin. I would skip doing it in your T-zone area, just concentrating on your cheeks to give you that bit of glow from within. This is by Physician Formula. It is the Bright Booster Oil Elixir, and it's an oil blend. If you have oily skin, oil blends are really the best type of oils to be using because the way that they're blended, they're a bit more of a dry oil. They absorb into the skin quicker, and there's actual oils in here that are really great at balancing out combination oily skin. You want to give the oil a little bit longer to dry down, so I'm going to go over what I'm doing for my makeup. First thing that is one of the most important things that you're ever going to do for your face is you need to put on sunscreen. So I'm going to start with both my primer and foundation, and both of these have a sunscreen in it, which is what makes them two of my absolute favorite products from the drugstore. This is the Maybelline Master Prime, and it's their Blur and Illuminate. It really does a great job of just kind of like imparting this like illuminated blurry effect to it without being shimmery. We want to avoid shimmer in this. We want glow, not shimmer. It has the SPF 30 in it, so it is great. I often wear this on its own. This one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. That's the key here. If you wanted to, if you had oily skin, you can totally use a matte foundation with this. Because you're layering, you're going to still get that glowiness. If you want to use matte, go for it. Just make sure you have some sunscreen. This does have a sunscreen in it. It has an SPF 15 in it, which is why I love this so much. If you have oily skin, this might be a good time to take, if you have any oil blotting papers, just gently blot your face to wipe away any excess oil that's still building there, and then go ahead and apply your makeup. Just like with our skincare, we're working in thin layers. Move on to my concealer. This is my NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. If you notice, I'm not using any kind of foundation concealer tools. I'm using my fingers, and there's a specific reason for that. The heat of your fingers does such a fabulous job of warming and melting the product into your skin, which is what gives it that really glowy look. So if you want a glowy look, really using your fingers are the best tools that you have. Really minimalistic look, so it's really important to give your brows a bit of definition so that the look looks a bit more complete. I'm going to use my NYX just basic brow definer. Moving On to eyes. You want to avoid doing anything heavily matte on your eyes or heavily sculpted and contoured. Again, we're really just going over with a really light, fresh look. You can either do just like a little bit of just like a nude shadow, just kind of blend everything in. I'm going to do a little bit more. I have this little trio from Wet n Wild. It's called Walking on Eggshells. A base color, a crease color, and a highlight color. And I'm literally just going to do that. A quick little swipe of color, and that is it. Finish up the rest of my eyes, I want to do my cheeks. This is a cushion blusher. It is from a company called Baquia. I honestly don't have any information on it because I found it on AliExpress. But any kind of a cream, gel, cushion type of blusher will work. You want to avoid using a powder. I'm just going to go back in with this primer and add just a little bit around here and above my brow bone just to add a little bit more of a dewiness. Similar to what you would do with a highlighter, but again, we're trying to do this with a moisture highlighting as opposed to a shimmer highlighting. I need to set my makeup, but I don't want to over powder my face. So I'm going to take a super fine, loose, translucent powder, and I'm just going to set it in areas where my makeup will be most likely to travel, which is underneath my eye area and just a little bit in my T-zone. And this is just the Coty Airspun translucent powder, but I don't want to over powder anything else because that's going to take away the glow that we've got going on. There's just a teeny little bit of residue here left in my cap. I'm just going to use a blending brush and dust it right in those areas. I'm just going to wipe away and make sure there's nothing pilling in the creases there and just kind of set the makeup underneath this area. And then just really lightly do my nose, like basically just make it a line down from right in between my eyebrows down the bridge of my nose. Lots of setting sprays are mattifying sprays. That's why I'm using this one by Pixi. It's their Glow Mist. You just have to mix it up to spread it. It has argan oil in it, which gives it that really like nice glow, and it does an amazing job of setting your makeup. Even if you have oily skin, you can get away with using this. It's not going to be heavy or greasy. It just really gives a healthy glow, and it will make your makeup last the whole day. You can go ahead and lightly line your eyes to give it a little bit more of a dramatic look. I'm just keeping it really simple, so I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, just a quick little bit of it, and then I'm going to follow up with a little juicy little kiss of color using my Revlon Kiss Lip Balm, another one of my absolute favorite products. Have it. This is by far one of my favorite looks. I love it. It just makes me feel healthy and alive, and it is so comfortable feeling on my skin. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. You know you'll definitely hear back from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, check me out on Instagram, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!